Hello students. I hope if you are a regular subscriber to my channel, so I hope you know me really well. Myself, Amitabh Dev. And yes, I am starting a new series for basic high school maths. So it's kind of like you have to be really interesting, right? If you should, one thing, you should watch this video if you are really interested in learning something. It's not for the sake of like I need to put something inside my head just for time pass or something like that. Please don't do that. If you are serious, only then watch this video. Okay. So as you have seen the link, the name of the video, it's logarithm of part 1. So here I'll be giving you some basics about logarithm, and I'll be telling you some properties of logarithm, and we'll be solving some sums. It's not that important. Like you don't need to write it down or something like that. Just listen to the concepts very clearly, because logarithm is a thing. It's been taught in so many state boards, but CBSE has really neglected this part. But if you are studying with science, you definitely need logarithm. I think most of the science students, they usually watch this channel. It's totally useless for the students of literature or commerce or something like that. Maybe there are some contents for the students of commerce, but yes, logarithm is a very important thing, because especially in physics and chemistry, you definitely need them. So yes, I'm just here to explain you some basics of this one. This is the part 1 of the video. In the next video, I will be showing you something about characteristics and mantissa and all these things. What are these? I'll explain you in the next video. Let's not mix things up. It's a very interesting thing. Let's not mix things up and proceed video. Okay, so let's see then. So here I am. Yes, here we are with this one. Okay, I think you can see me. So logarithm, high school basic math. This is like one of the series of logarithm. Okay, so let's start without any further delay. So what is this logarithm actually? Why do we do maths basically? We do maths to make things simple, right? So nothing much. The mathematicians of like those days, they actually started. Why did they start logarithm? They started logarithm just to make things simple. Okay, what do you think? Like I have multiplication and division, right? Multiplication and division comes under one category of maths. Addition and subtraction come in other category of maths. Okay, now if you see this once carefully, just see this. In this process, the multiplication and divisions are expressed as addition and subtraction. Okay, so that means I feel you prefer to do addition more than multiplication and division, right? So this is the thing which is done in this one. You'll understand the application of this one when you study the characteristics and mantissa. This part, it might look very clumsy to you, but trust me, you see the part 2, it will be coming really soon. Please stay subscribed to the channel. So yes, okay. So let's see then. Let's proceed further. So yeah, just a moment. Yes. Okay. So here I am. First of all, what is this logarithm actually? Let's understand the definition of this logarithm. So here I have three things: a, x, and n. Okay, so these are the three numbers: a, x, and n. They are three numbers, but always remember this a is supposed to be greater than 0. Okay, and it should not be equal to 1. Remember this. Okay, such that a to the power x is equal to n. Okay, so what do I call this a as? This a is nothing but this a is my base, right? This a is my base. This a is my base. What about this x? This x is nothing but this x is my index, right? This x is my index. And what about this n? This n is nothing but this n is going to be my power, right? The answer is known as power. So what is this logarithm actually? Logarithm is all about finding out the index. So let's see this. Then I think this is clear, right? If a to the power x is equal to n, then x is the logarithm of n, right? That means what is this x? This x is nothing but the logarithm of n to the base a. So that means this one is the case. That means logarithm of n to the base a is going to be your x. I hope you understand this, right? Let me explain again. If a to the power x is equal to n, what is this a? A is nothing but the base, n is the power, and x is the index. X is the thing that you are supposed to find out. Then what is the value of x? The value of x will be equal to logarithm of n, okay, logarithm of n to the base a. This is where I write the base. Remember this. I write the base just somewhat below g. Okay, great. Now, if I see the example for this, I already know that 81 to the power, I already know that, just a second, 81 to the power, 81 is equal to 9 square, right? I already know this. How do I write this? How do I put this in this one? See, my answer should be in form of 2, right? 2 is supposed to be my answer. Okay, so 2 will be equal to logarithm of how much? 2 will be equal to logarithm of 81, right? Logarithm of 81, and what is the base? The base is supposed to be 9. I hope you are clear with this, right? If you are not clear, please do put in the please do put in the comment box. Please just please do put it on the comment box. Okay, let's proceed further. Let's proceed further. Just a second. Yes. Okay. Now, yes. Okay. So let me just help you with this two numericals that I have for you right now based on the properties that I've taught you. Okay. So yes, let's see this. Just a second. Yeah. So first of all, let me try to express this in exponential. This is an exponential form. I expect that you know what exponential form is. If I write this in the form of powers, it is known as exponential forms. How can I convert this exponential forms into logarithmic forms? That is my question, right? So let's see how can I convert it. So I have log of, first of all, how do I convert it? Just see this. My answer should be in terms of 2. Okay, my answer should be in terms of 2. So 2 is equal to what? Logarithm of how much? 2 is equal to logarithm of 25. And what is the base of this particular exponent? The base of this particular exponent is 5. So yes, log 25 with base 5 is equal to 2. This is how you write it. Okay, I hope you understood this particular example. Let's move to number B. Let's see how to deal with this kind of this problem. Here, it looks like complicated, so let's make it simple first of all. So what do I have here? I have it in this way, right? So this is nothing but this is the cube root, right? So how do I write this in a very simple notation? I write it in this way, right? 8 to the power 1 by 3 is equal to 2. I think you don't have any problem with this, right? Okay. So always, as I told you, the logarithm is always nothing but it is the index. The answer is always the index. So that means 1 by 3, right? What is the value of 1 by 3? 1 by 3. So that means I can write it like this. Log of how much? Log of 2, right? Log of 2 is equal to 1 by 3. And what is the base? The base, this is my base, right? So log of 2 with base 8 is equal to 1 by 3. Okay. I think you are clear with this, right? Okay. So yes, we are going with a very lot of positivities. So yes, let's keep this positivity up. Okay. Now let's go to the next part, I think. Yeah, here we are. Okay. Now let's try to solve this. Now we are going to do the exact opposite one. पहले हम लोगों ने क्या किया था? एक्सपोनेंशियल लोगरिथम गए थे, राइट? अभी हम लोग उल्टे तरीके से जाएंगे. चलो कोशिश करते हैं सबसे पहले वाला. So here, this is my base, right? So just let me write it. I'm not going to teach you the procedures. You should be really quick because maybe you are in class 11 or 12 because it's not there in your syllabus. So like, yeah, you just need to know the basics for this, right? So how do I write this first of all? Always remember this one is the index. Okay. So that means 3 to the power 4, right? 3 is the base. right? And here is my index. So 3 to the power 4 is equal to how much? Is equal to 81. As simple as that, right? I don't think so you are going to have any problem with this. Let's go to the next one. यहाँ पे भी वही चीज है, देखो, this is my base, right? This is my base. So how will I write it? I'll write it like this: 1 to the power 4. This is my base. This is going to be my index, and this is my answer, right? So if I write it like this, square, right? 1 to the power 2 is equal to 1 by 16. If you did not understand it, please do put it in the comment box. Okay, just remind it, just see the definition, you'll be totally clear with it. Okay, so I hope you understood this, right? Okay, great. Let's proceed further then. Let's proceed to the next step. Okay, now in the next step, I think yes, let's do this also. This is also another type 2 of this particular problem. Okay, I need to find out the value of this. Okay, so for finding out the value of this, what I can do, let me take this as x. Okay, let me take this particular thing as x. Okay, okay, I need to find out the value of this particular thing. So how do I find it out? So log 32 with base 2 is equal to x, right? How can I write it? Let me change the color for this so that yeah, so this is my base, right? And this is going to be my power, right? So that means, I mean index, right? So 2 to the power x is equal to 32. And I already know 32, if I factorize it, it is going to be how much? It is going to be, so it is 2 to the power x equal to, it's going to be 2 to the power 5, right? It's going to be 2 to the power 5. So ultimately, you can easily make it out that the answer is going to come as x is equals to 5, right? So I hope that you understood. Now you can clearly see, make it out, right? The answer is coming as 5. Let's see the next one. In the same way, the next one also, what we can do, we can again name this particular thing as x. ठीक है, इसको x हमने नया नाम दे दिया. तो अभी हम लोग इसको क्या कर सकते हैं, देखो एक दफा इसको देख लो. What can we do here? This is my base, right? This is my base. So it's going to be 10 to the power, I need to put the index. This is going to be my index, right? So 10 to the power x is equal to, this numerical is just for the sake of putting the definition inside your head. दिमाग में तुम्हारे definition को डालने के लिए मैंने ये numerical में कर रहा हूँ, ठीक है? So if I put this one, this is going to be my answer, right? Cube root of 10. So cube root of 10, how do I write it? I write it in this particular fashion, right? 1 by 3. So my answer is going to come as 1 by 3. Okay? I think you are clear with this, right? Nobody is supposed to have any doubt regarding this. Okay. I have another problem. So yes, let's solve that other problem also. Yeah, I think this is clear to all of you. कोई problem नहीं है इसमें. चलो, let's go to the next stage then. Let me just clear the ink out of here. Yeah. Okay. Now let's try to solve. The moment when I see the question solved, I need to solve the value of x. How do I solve the value of x? Let's do the number a1. ठीक है, number a वाला हम लोग करते हैं, चलो. So log x of 25 is equals to 2. How do I do this? This is my base, right? This is my base. This is supposed to be my index. So x to the power 2 is going to be how much? It's going to be 25, right? As simple as that. So clearly हमें दिखाई दे रहा है. X square is going to be 5 square. Okay? X square is going to be 5 square. Just a second. Yeah. X square is going to be 5 square. So if I cancel the squares out, what do I get? I get the thing as x is equals to 5. Okay, done. I think it's completely done. That's it, right? Great. Let's go to the next one. Right now, I think you can do this. Let's put this question for you. Try to put this. I don't know how will you send it to me. If you just try to solve this, I hope that you can do this. Let me just give you a hint for this. कैसे करना है इसको, ठीक है? एक दफा मैं दिखा देता हूँ. Base मेरा 6 है. This is my index. So that means it's going to be 6 to the power 2 is equals to x. And I think you know the answer right now. Okay. 6 to the power 2 is equals to x. It's going to be 36, right? Okay. It's as simple as that. So now, let's see this. Yeah. Right now we have our properties. Yes. So what did we study? We studied about the definition. Okay. We studied about the definition. The definition is if a x and n, right? If a x and n, okay, I think this is clear. If a x and n are some numbers, a is not equal to 0, a is not equal to 0, and it is always greater than 1. Okay, then a to the power x is equal to n. Okay, then the logarithm of x, right? Then the thing is log of n with base a is going to be x. Okay, so I think this is clear to all of you, right? Okay, समझ में आ गया होगा शायद से. ठीक है, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं होना चाहिए. ओके, let's proceed then further. I think so, right? Okay, so the important part is that properties वाला part. ठीक है, तो properties में क्या क्या चीजें हैं एक बार हम लोग इसको देख लेते हैं. ठीक है, okay, so let's see the properties one by one. First property, always remember this is the very important property. Log of unity is of for any base. It can be a, it can be any number, 1 2 3 4 5 6 100,000, whatever. But always remember, whenever we have one, logarithm of 1 is always equal to 0. हमेशा इसको याद रखना है. ठीक है, इसमें कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं होना चाहिए कभी भी. whenever there is one, ठीक है, if you see this, if you want to like verify this thing, it's a very simple thing, right? A to the power 0 is equal to 1, right? How did I write it as a to the power 0? A is my base. Yes, I put this in my base. 0 should be my index. Yes, 0 is my index. So we know that anything to the power 0 is equal to 1, right? So log of unity is always equal to 1. That means unity का मतलब होता है 0, right? Clear? Okay, let's proceed to the next one. Next property then. Yes. Now log of base itself is unity. Log of base itself is unity का मतलब क्या है देखो. Just try to understand this. That means log, suppose for example I have a number maybe a, ठीक है, and if the base is also a, okay, if the base is also a, then the answer is unity. Unity means 1. हमेशा याद रखना. If the base and the this is my power, right? This is the answer. Okay, if the base and the logarithmic value, the one whose logarithm I'm supposed to calculate, if both of them are equal, then the answer comes as 1. Let me just show you this thing. It's a very easy one. So the thing is, it's got something like this. My base is a, right? This is my power. See, everything is connected. It's equal to a. Okay, so I think it is great, cool. Okay, now let's proceed further then. Okay, the next one. The logarithm is of the product of the two numbers. Logarithm of the product of two numbers. Suppose, for example, I have log. Right now, I'm not going to write the base. Okay, just I'm going to ignore the base. So log product of two numbers. The logarithm of the product of two numbers. So let the two numbers be, suppose m and n. So m into n, right? So these are the two numbers. So it's equal to what? It's equal to the sum of the logarithm of the number. So that means if it has plus, please, this is a very important property. This property you are going to use all throughout if you are going to study science. Okay? If you are going in a medical fields also, you have to face physics, and physics is filled with logarithms. I'm telling you, please take my chemistry is in fact also filled with physics. I mean logarithms. So yes, please do pay attention. Okay, so great. I think you understood this, right? So log of m into n is equals to log of m plus log of n. Okay, product is equal to sum. Exact opposite. If I have divide in this place, then it's exactly the opposite one. See, I think you understand, right? If there's divide, just like we had multiply, it became plus. Multiply था तो plus हो गया. Divide है तो minus हो गया. We are going to apply this. Don't worry, I have 3 numericals for you. So we'll do solve them. So please pay attention. Okay? Okay, great. So yes, I think you understand. If it is divide, then it's going to be this one, and the base is going to be equally distributed. Okay, चलो this one now. This is also another important property. देखो प्रॉपर्टी क्या है, क्या देखो बड़ा बड़ा सिंपल सा प्रॉपर्टी है. समझ जाते एक बार इसको. ठीक है, यहाँ पे मेरा पावर है, राइट. आई हैव गॉट अ पावर हियर. सो whenever logarithm has a power, this power actually comes in front. That's all, as simple as that. ठीक है. सो एक बार इसको हम लोग देख लेते हैं, हाउ डज इट एक्चुअली कम्स. सपोज फॉर एग्जांपल, let me give you a situation. Log of maybe a m to the power n, ठीक है, is equal to x. ठीक है. Okay, how do I write it, by the way? This is my base, this is my power, this is my index, right? So I'll write it in this way, in this particular fashion. Just a second, just a moment. Facing a little bit of problem issues. Yeah, so yes, just a second. Yeah, let me just clean this up. Just missing. Okay, so yes, here we are again. So if I see this, just a second, just see this. Suppose for example, if I take like this, log of a to the power m, if I take it as x. Okay, if I take this particular thing as x, how can I write it actually? How do I write this? This is my base, this is going to be my power, and this is going to be my index, and this is going to be my power, right? So a to the power x is equal to m, right? So but by the way, we have m to the power n, right? So imagine if I put a n over here, I need to put another n over here also, right? So now if I convert this into logarithm, now just see this. If I convert this into logarithm, that's the interesting part, right? That's what maths is interesting about. I don't know how much of you are feeling interesting. See, this is going to be my base, this is going to be the logarithmic answer, and this is the logarithm which I'm going to take, right? So log of m to the power n, right? This is supposed to come here, right? Log of m to the power n is equal to what? Is equal to with base a, sorry, with base a is equal to what? Xn or nx, whatever I can write, right? Nx. Now I think you know the value of x now, because the value of this is the value of x. So how do I write it? I put it like this. So n x के जगह पे मुझे क्या डालना है? I'll just put this thing, right? So I think you understood the proof, right? So this is my scenario. Okay, so always remember, whenever there is a power, the power actually comes in the front. We are going to apply, don't worry. There's some questions, because until unless you don't apply them, the property doesn't go into your head. Okay, so I think all we're clear with this. Let's go to the next one. Okay, this one is a very, just you need to remember this. Its proof is really very complicated one. So I have a base, this is my power. I introduce another term b. Okay, now this b is an intermediary one. Just see, a to b and then b to m. Just remember this. Okay, now it has got a corollary also. Now the corollary is, let me just show you the case. The corollary is, suppose for example, if I take this as a, there's a corollary. What do you understand by corollary first, by the way? Yeah, let me just go to the next slide. Okay, now if you see this is the corollary of that previous one. Corollary is nothing but it's a derivation from the one of the theorems which you call. Okay, that is what I mean as corollary, a sub theorem maybe you can call it. So what did I have in my previous case? I had log of, suppose for example, with base a and m. Suppose for example, if I have it like this, I can do what? I can introduce a base. Okay, this is going to be my primary base, and then I introduce a number b, right? So this is the extra thing which I've introduced, so I have to balance it up, right? And how do I balance it? I put a b in the base, right? One at the top, one at the base, they cancel each other, and then the thing which remain, it still remains, right? Is equal, this is the case, right? Now let's see this. What we do, let me replace this m with a first of all. ठीक है, इस m को मैं क्या करता हूं, a से रिप्लेस कर देता हूं. ओके, so if I replace this m with a, my obviously my answer is going to be what? See, every properties are connected, right? Obviously my answer is going to be 1, right? So that means what? That means that log of a to b, right, is equal to, okay, this one, right, log of a by b, right? You can clearly see this, right? Both of all of them, they cancel here, this one a, and actually it's not supposed to be cancelled like this, but you can clearly make it out, right? They are exactly opposite of each other, so obviously they cancel each other, and so I get this, right? I think all of you are clear. Let's try to elaborate the thing more. Okay, एक बार और अच्छे से elaborate करते हैं, चलो. Suppose for example if I have something like this, log of maybe let my base be 2 and then I have a 3 here. ठीक है, I'm supposed to make it 1. How do I make it 1? I just multiply log of 2 with base 3. The answer is going to come as 1. It's clear, I think, right? Nobody's supposed to have any doubt with this. Okay? I think this is clear. Okay. Now, imagine if I put this one. So that means, what does it mean? It means that the reciprocal of this logarithm, the reciprocal of this particular logarithm is going to be 1 by log of 2 with base 3. Okay, great. I think this is cool with you, right? Okay, so keep this in mind. Okay, so these were the properties that I had for you guys. I am going to solve some questions, so please do pay attention in the next upcoming slide. Just a second. Yes, it's not going. Okay, so always remember one fact: if the base is not mentioned, then it is always taken as 0. हमेशा याद रखना. This is the main thing that you have to apply in science. Always remember, whenever the base is not mentioned, you have to take it as 10. Okay, as I've told you the previous one, this is the thing. Okay, let's go to the questions. Time to crack some problems, so let's go into it. Okay, so yes, first of all, this one, it's a very easy question, right? Let's try to simplify it. Okay, so first of all, let me apply the quotient rule, right? Divide brings minus, right? The top one is a, the bottom one is b. So how will I write it? Log of, let me just start with a bracket, x square, right, and y cube. Okay, and there is a divide sign, right? So obviously the thing is, it's going to be minus. It's equal minus log of z to the power 4. Great. Now I think I can split this more because there is a multiply in between, right? Beach mein multiply hai, so I think if I'm not mistaken, I can split this particular thing again. So how will I split it? Since it's a multiply, I have to put a plus between, right? So log of x square, right? Log of x square, and there will be a plus sign, and then log of y cube, right? Okay, log of y cube, and then there will be a minus sign, right? Okay, cool with this. Z to the power 4. Okay, now the next thing that you see here, the interesting part, can I simplify it more? I think I can simplify it more, right? There's a 2 in the power, right? So I know if whenever there's a power, this power actually comes in front, right? So now you can get it, right? How I'm solving the questions and these properties. It will be better if you solve this question again by yourself. So 2 log of x, okay? In the same way, this 3, it can come in the front. So this will be 3 log of y, right? Minus this 4 will come in the front. So 4 log of z. Okay. Okay, I think this is clear to you, all of you. Great. Okay. So yes, let's proceed then. This is the simplest form. I don't think so I can make it much more simpler than this, right? Okay, so yes, we have to keep it this much. then please, it's better if you practice by yourself also. Let's see then. Let's proceed further. The next one, this one. Let's try to simplify this now. This is going to be really long. Okay. Let's see first of all, the log 2, I can't do anything with this. This one, right? I can simplify it in a very nice way. Let's take something bright color. So this one, I'll just write it like this, log 2. I think you can do this by yourself. It's better if you keep it for yourself. Log 2 plus this one. Okay, I'll do this part, right? So log, let me try to bring everything in terms of 2, 3, and 5. I think yes, 2, 3, and 5. All of them I can bring it in terms of 2, 3, and 5. This one, let me just write it like this. This will be, if I am not mistaken, this is going to be 2 to the power 4, right? And this is going to be 3 into 5, right? So 3 into 5, because I'm going to apply so many direct rules now. So this is going to be 2 to the power 4, and this is coming as 3 into 5, right? Okay, cool with this again. Plus 12 is here, then log again the third term. Now if you see the third term, how can I break it actually? Third term को मैं कैसे break कर सकता हूँ? This one, 5 to the power 2, right? 5 square. This one I can rename it as 5 square. So let me just put it as 5 square. Okay, great. This one, 24. Let's try to put it in terms of 4, right? 4 into 6, maybe 8 into 3, 8 into 3, right? So this is 8 into 3. So 8, I think I can write it as 2 cube. So yes, this will be 2 cube into 3. Just try to find it out. Just factorize this 24, okay? Factorize this 24 and try to find out how did I get this 2 cube into 3, okay? So just I'm rubbing them. I'm just clearing it up for you guys. Okay. Yeah, let's see then. The next one, 7. Okay. If I see this one, log 81, right? 81. 81 is 3 to the power. I think it's going to be, it's 9 square. So 3 to the power 6, if I'm not mistaken. It's, sorry, 3 to the power 4, I think. So yes, it will be 3 to the power 4. If I see 80, 80 is actually 16 into 5, maybe. So 16 is 2 to the power 4, and 5, it's a prime number. So yeah, I'm cool with it. So that means I have 2 to the power 4 into 5. I've just split this thing, okay, because I have to simplify this thing. Simplify का मतलब ही होता है चीजों को split करना है, right? So this one, it's very simple. I don't need to split it more. So let's keep it like this, log of 2. Let's do the next one. See, log of 2 to the power 4 minus log of 3 into 5. So log of 2 to the power 4, right? So this 4, it can come here. So why not I just write it like this, right? So let me just remove this 4, right? I think you can understand. I can put this 4 here. It's a property. ठीक है? तो इसको मैं एक काम करता हूँ, इधर ही डाल देता हूँ. चलो समझ में आ गया होगा. And then I have a minus log of 3 into 5, right? Let me put this in a bracket. Let me just try to elaborate things more now. So now you can see there's a multiply sign, right? There's a multiply sign. So what can I do? I can put a plus in between and then just like split it up. Okay. So why not? I just do it now. Just let me write it like this here. Plus log of 5. Okay. I think this is cool with you. Now imagine if I open this bracket now. I'm just trying to put everything in one go. Imagine if I open this bracket up, what am I going to do? Imagine if there's a minus sign, okay? There's a minus sign here in front. The minus sign got erased. Yeah. Imagine there was a bracket here. Imagine if I open this minus, this plus is going to be minus, right? Simple maths. So let me make this minus plus as minus, and then I'm done with this, right? I'm done with this. Okay, now after this, what can I do? Okay, so I'm done with the second term. Let's go with the other terms that I have in my hand. Plus, okay, again this one, same 12. This 12 is with the entire thing, so I'll just keep it here. So the way I've applied, the way I've got these three terms from this single thing, I'll put the exact same thing. Now let's try to do it a little bit fast now. Log of 5 square. So let this 2 come here and let me put a 5 here. And then let me put a minus. These are in the denominator. Log of 2 cube, that means 3 log of 2, right? You're not going to do this, so you have to be very quick in this one, applying the properties. And then this is also in the denominator, so just put a minus sign here. Then it will be again log of 3. कोई problem नहीं होना चाहिए, right? Again, try to apply this one, and I think you can do this, right? There'll be so many terms which will be cancelled out. I think so. Maybe it looks like that. 7 plus 7, and here again log of 3 to the power 4. So how will I write it? 4 log of 3, right? Again, same, minus this in the denominator. So yes, 4 log 2, because the power always comes in the front. 4 of log 2, right? And then I have a 5 here, right? It's in the denominator, so it's going to be the minus one, right? Minus part. कोई problem नहीं है, चलो, of log 5. So let me just close this thing up. Now, if you see this, let me just try to bring all the, this is just like a variable, solving an equation. Now, if you see this carefully, you see I have log 3, log 5, and log 2, right? So what you have to do, just solve it in terms of x and then find it out. How many log 2s do I have? 1. Here I have another one, right? So that means I've got how much? 1 and 4, I've got 5 log 2s, right? So just 5 log 2. Okay, done. And then this one, right? There are so many things, you can cancel them out and all those things, and then I don't know how much the answer is going to come. Let's keep this to yourself. Do put in the comment section what is the answer, and then I'll reply you with the answers. Okay, try to solve this out. Do solve this out and tell me what the answer is coming. Okay, I'll give you the answer for this also. Okay, just multiply all these things, like just like this. 12 is going to be multiplied with 2. 12 is going to be multiplied with 3. I have very less space, so I can't solve this entire thing, right? So you have got to understand my limitations also. Okay, let's go to the next question then, the last question in this video. I hope you really got something beneficial. Okay, so there is no more video. Just a second. Yeah, there is one more. So let's try to do this now. We'll be applying all kinds of activity. पूरा tongue twist हो जाएगा, पूरा brain twist हो जाएगा तुम्हारा. ठीक है? जो लोग देख रहे हो, सबके वीडियो, सबके दिमाग ट्विस्ट हो जाएंगे. So let's see this. चलो. So 1. Okay. I have log a, log bc to the base a, right? Log a, I mean base is a, and I have a bc here, right? Okay, done. Now this is 1. So what can I do here? I think I can write this thing as this. Log of a with base a, right? कोई problem नहीं है इसमें. Same again, this one. Okay, this one again. What can I do? Every properties will be used here. Trust me. Log of this is also the same thing. Since the base is b, let me use that one wala part as b. ठीक है? देखो. I'll be using the exact same procedures in all the 3 things. Okay. So I think you understood now, right? Because base, logarithm with the base itself is equal to unity. That is the property that I've used. Log a with base a is equal to 1. Log b with base b is equal to 1. If the base and the powers are same, the answer is going to be a unity. This one, यहाँ पे क्या है मेरा base c है, तो मैं क्या करूँगा इसको? Just a second. So this will be log of c with base c, right? I need to prove the answer is as 1. So let's see if I can do this or not. Okay, so I think this is clear. Now if you see this here, I can put this a plus, right? Bases are same. I can apply the property of multiplication, that multiplication wala property, right? How will I write it? I will write it as this way, right? Log of A, right, is equal to BC into A. BC into A is nothing but ABC, right? कोई दिक्कत नहीं है इसमें. Plus, let's go to our next part. 1. Um, this one, log B, base is the same. So yes, again I can apply the property of this one, multiplication. C is CA into B. Again it is ABC. So coincident, such a coincidence, right? Okay. Plus 1 by, again, log, the base is C, right? So yes, log of C is equal to, since again A, B and C, so obviously it's coming as A, B and C. Okay, great. Now you remember, right? Reciprocal, वो reciprocal वाला property. I told you log of A to the base B. If I have to reciprocate it, what can I do? I can just put it like this, right? I can just exchange the base with the powers, right? The A will go at the base and B comes at the top. Okay, that's the thing that is going to happen here. Now ABC is going to come at the base and A is going to be at the top. So let's see this. So log, see, almost every properties are used, right? So ABC equals to A and A, right? Here again, the same thing is going to happen. Log of B is going to come at the top, ABC is going to come at the bottom. So yes, again, so ABC comes here and B goes there, plus again log, okay, ABC comes at the bottom, C goes to the top, right? Now I think you can guess it, right? What am I going to apply? Yes, I'm going to apply the multiplication rule again here, because there's a plus and all the bases are same. Can you see this, right? So log and the base is going to be your A, B and C. Now I think you can guess it right. A, B and C again. So yes, A, B and C. I hope this was really interesting, right? This question is really interesting. It really like maybe twisted your head, entire head, right? Okay, so now if I see this, yeah, this is going to come as what? This is going to come as 1, because you know the thing, right? So yes, this much for today. I hope you really enjoyed the class, right? It was a kind of a really long one, but I hope you got something beneficial from this. So yes, do watch, do share. If somebody needs this, please do share it with them. It's a lockdown time, so make a proper use of the time that you have with you. It's because of this reason only I'm just putting up this video, so that like some of them can get benefited. And yes, if you face any problem, do try to get in contact with me. You know my name, Amitabh Dev. Just search it, and you just search it in Instagram. Maybe you can get it. You can put your queries in those things, where it's a place where I get requests for videos and all those things. I just put something like that, and then they keep on sending me requests. There'll be other videos for trigonometry also coming up. Just stay in touch. I'll put some videos for chemistry as well, and maybe physics as well. I don't know, biology, nobody's giving me any requests. So let's see what can I do. Okay, so yes, thank you for watching the video. Thank you.